Happy Friday, the day before our Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, it looks like Kevin has made a little bit of a mess. Yeah, just a little bit of a mess. He is making the rolls for tomorrow for dinner. Now, you won't make them completely today, will you?
No, I'm just going to let them rise, and then I'm going to punch it down and make the shapes, shape it out in a pan, and then cover them, put it in the refrigerator.
In the refrigerator?
Yeah, and then bake them tomorrow.
So
let them do the final rise tomorrow.
You'll put them in like what, a cookie? Like a cake pan?
Cake pan,
yeah, because we have a cake pan with a lid.
Yeah.
I think Mom, in the past, she bought them from a lady that she worked with, and she froze them.
Yeah, you can freeze them.
Yeah. And so you put it in a bowl. It's a greased bowl.
Yep,
and cover it up. So the turkey is in the oven. We'll probably check on it in just a little while because we need to get some juice out of it. We need to start some juice for the dressing. Kevin is cutting up celery, as you can see. So something that I like to do to make life easier, and I think Kevin would agree with me, he likes doing this too, is I like to plan out what dishes are going to go in what pans. I like to know. I also like to go ahead and make sure I have utensils for all of those. And we are going to invest in some more trivets and stuff, but the table, you know, you don't want to ruin your table, and we're not, I guess a lot of people would use their countertop, but we like to use the table because everybody can walk around it, and this chair will not be here tomorrow, so there's not going to be any chairs in here. But I will literally go through the list, the menu items, and I will put what's going to go in this bowl. Like it says fruit salad, and it has a spoon. The macaroni and cheese is going to go in here. It has a spoon. Pineapple fluff. So basically, you know every single thing. And you'll notice this says dressing, and this says dressing. That's because my children are spoiled. Andrew and Ashley would rather not have any celery or onion. So theirs is not going to have any celery. And I don't even think I put sage in theirs, do I?
No.
So there's
really just cornbread and
turkey juice and salt and pepper. And that's it. So anyway, this just makes life a lot easier if you have it planned out. And it makes it just go smoother than if you're searching for, okay, what bowl are we going to use? And, oh, well, we need a spoon for that and all that. So this makes it a whole lot easier. It is 10 after 8 on Saturday morning.
Hello.
And for us, this is the day we're having our Thanksgiving dinner, as I've told you. So,
and of course, what do we have to do?
Yeah, we have to go to Walmart. And I'm assuming they're going to be open at 10 after 8. But anyway, let me tell you what we did. We, the last grocery haul you would have seen last week, we had bananas. And the bananas, we bought them as green as they had so that they would last until today for the fruit salad. So they pretty much immediately, after just a couple days, started turning this vibrant yellow color. And Kevin said, brown spots. Yeah, with brown spots. And Kevin said, these are not going to last. There's no way they're going to last. And I said, well, put them in the freezer. And he said, well, you mean put the whole banana in the freezer? And I said, no. I said, look what they're doing to that house. I said, I've seen other people on YouTube take them, peel them, and put them in a bag and put them in the freezer. And so that's what he did. He took the whole, I think he had 4 of them, peeled them, put them in a gallon bag, and put them in the freezer. So yesterday, when he went to take them out and put them in the fridge and thaw them, they were the mushiest.
No, we put them in the refrigerator and they
Oh, that's right. He put them in the refrigerator first to thaw them out.
Yeah, to thaw them out.
Okay.
And then I was going to get them out to see. I looked at them and they were really, 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 really brown. I mean brown, not black, but they were really brown. So I picked the bag up and they were like liquid, like they'd rotted in the bag.
It was the most disgusting. And I told him, I said, I have seen other YouTubers do it, but the difference is They use brown bananas, so the bananas are already, they're about to go off, and that's why they're putting them in the freezer. They do take them out of the bag, but they're gonna use them for banana bread. So when you're making banana bread, you take a fork and you smush your bananas anyway for banana bread, and that's why they're doing it, is for banana bread, banana muffins, or something like that. So don't do that. Don't, because
I can't even imagine using that in banana bread, because they were like water.
They were
gross.
It was disgusting. It really was. I would not do it. I would rather just buy fresh bananas than do that for banana bread.
If I were to open that bag and think, oh, I'm going to put this in a food to eat, I would think no.
No, not going to put that in the food to eat. Oh, look, is that a food truck? It opened at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Maybe it's coffee and stuff.
Oh, could be a coffee cart. Vittles? It says Vittles. Vittles, like tender Vittles.
It is Kentucky. You know.
Kentucky, you get the Vittles, the food, the Vittles. So anyway, we're coming to Walmart at 8 o'clock in the morning because we need to buy bananas for the fruit salad today. So I just thought I would tell you about our calamity, our catastrophe, I guess.
Good thing we could get out and do it, though.
Yes, because if this had been like for Thanksgiving Day, they would have been closed, and I don't like going to the store on Thanksgiving Day. I don't like to make people work on Thanksgiving Day. And if you're going to the store, then, you know, people are having to work because you're going to the store, and I just don't like to do that. So anyway, I thought I would tell you, do not freeze your bananas. But I don't think you should freeze them, period. That's just my opinion. So we're gonna go buy some new bananas. So for our Thanksgiving dinner, we're having a fruit salad. This is pineapple fluff. This is just a tossed salad. This is Andrew and Ashley's dressing. Like I said, they're spoiled. And then this is everyone else's dressing. Sausage balls. Kevin made homemade yeast rolls. That is mashed potatoes with tons of butter on top. We have country ham and turkey. And we have broccoli casserole, we have gravy, and green beans, and baked macaroni and cheese. So I thought I'd show you what we're having for dessert. We have Millionaire shortbread bars, which I hadn't made in several years, but my sister loves these. I made the praline bark. I think that's what it's called, and everybody loves this. Kevin made his pumpkin pecan cheesecake, and we have a recipe for, actually we have a recipe for all of these on YouTube if you do a search for them. But the pumpkin pecan cheesecake video is very, very old, but it's the same recipe. And then I just didn't uncover it, but this is a chocolate peanut butter pie, and it is absolutely fantastic. Everyone loves it. It's made with an Oreo pie crust. So anyway, those are the desserts we're having. Well, we've had the family here, and they're gone. I did not film anything. All that I did, the last thing I showed you was the desserts that we were having. So I didn't even show my plate because there was just a lot going on, and I just didn't. So we all ate, and I think everyone enjoyed the food, just the regular food. And then we played games. We had lots of games that we played, and we had a prize for each game. There was a very distinct winner from each game, and so we did that. We played a couple of rounds of bingo, and then hey, yes, Chapel. Then after bingo, I think that's when we had dessert.
Mm-hmm, we had dessert.
So then we had dessert, and then...
Well, I heard a couple people say probably about time to leave or something like that, because they've been for a while.
Right.
So I said, well, we gotta get dessert first. And
right.
Yeah, so I stopped them from leaving and...
Right, till you, well, yeah, after you made all those desserts.
Yes, please eat some.
Yeah, eat the dessert. So we had dessert, and Jennifer played on the Oculus a little bit. Then after we had pretty much cleaned up the dishes, there's really not a lot of leftovers at all. There's some cheesecake in there, that pumpkin pecan cheesecake. There's some of that in there, which I didn't eat dessert.
You gotta get your piece tonight.
I'm gonna get a piece tonight though. Yeah, I thought when everybody leaves and it's all calm and everything, I'll get me a piece tonight. So, and then Kevin has some country ham and stuff like that in there, and we can put that in eggs, or we could put it on sandwiches, or just whatever. But I've got both tablecloths in the washing machine, and lots of dish towels. You go through a lot of dish towels when you're washing and drying all those dishes, trying to keep them put up and everything. You go through a lot of dish towels. So I'm doing a load of clothes right now, and but we pulled out all the chairs from the dining room table, and we vacuumed. I vacuumed underneath the table and out in the hallway, but everything is pretty much cleaned up, and you would never know that Thanksgiving dinner happened. But you know what? We had a great time, but I'm always glad to have things cleaned up too. And it's nice that it's nice and clean. And I took some Lysol wipes and I wiped out the refrigerator a little bit, and we had gone through a lot of the water bottles that we had in there, so we replenished the water bottles, and it's just nice to have things good and clean too.
Piper loves me.
We came out to Jennifer's and she's yelled for these turkeys, and the gray one, Piper, just ran literally like Guido used to run. Look, here comes this one running. Ran to Jennifer. Jennifer, will she come and like come right up to you and let you pet her?
If I sit here, she'll come over here and she'll jump on my head. Piper! Piper, this is Mama.
Here the chickens running up.
Here comes Lester.
And they're starting to get, you can tell they're like how they're feeling. Because when I yell for them, they get excited and their face turns real red. But then it will go back to panic. Come here.
Hopefully you all will be able to see this. We are getting our first snowfall of the year. So today's Monday. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. And I just finished with a cup of coffee, which was excellent. But it was scheduled, or the weatherman thought. I'm standing here breathing on this. It's cold, so it's getting frosty. The weatherman predicted that it was going to snow tomorrow, but I don't listen to the weather, so I didn't know that it was going to actually snow today. So we have some on the car out there on the driveway, but it's coming down. I don't know if you can see it really well, but it's big fluffy pieces of snow. And you can see across the street they've decorated the yard, and it's been going on every night. So there's a lot of light from that. Chapel's down here. Say hello, Chapel. Yeah, hello. Did you say hello? Huh? Yeah, we see you, Mr. Whiskers. We have a box to open for you. This is from Malcolm. Malcolm lives in Wales, and Malcolm has sent us all kinds of wonderful things in the past. So I can't wait to see what he has in here. The box on top was ripped, and I sent a picture to Malcolm on Facebook, and he thought it looked like Customs had opened it. And I said, no, it's literally ripped.
It's caved in.
Yeah, the top got caved in, and so hopefully it's all in here. To Tammy and Kevin. So he told me, he said there should be 5 items in here and a card. Because we wanted to make sure nothing fell out. I love Malcolm's cards. Okay, so.
Looks like 5 items.
What? He always sends me these
That's pretty.
decorative, look how pretty.
Is that a reindeer?
To Timmy and Kevin and family, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Virginia and Malcolm. Yes.
Is that a reindeer in...
yes, I'll have to hold that up and show it.
What was it called?
I love these. I actually decorate with these cards. They set up...
I think that's the envelope for it.
Yes. Yeah. This is the brand. If you're ever looking, it's Me and McHugh is the brand of these cards.
They're cool. And
yeah, they're really beautiful cards. And this is the neat thing, is they set up like this. And you literally, I put them out every year and decorate with them. They're on my mantle in the dining room.
And then put them back in the packages.
They're absolutely beautiful. So, this is a close-up of this card, which I love. And then this is the one that sits up. And you can see the detail on that, or I hope you can. Hopefully it's not blurry. I'll show you the other side. These are very, very nice though. I'm sure they're not cheap either. But they're beautiful, beautiful cards. I really appreciate them. Love them. It says December 25th on the front. 'Tis the season.
That's cool.
And somebody's reading the paper. They're all reindeer. They're all reindeer. Oh my gosh, the queen! I didn't notice that. The queen. They're all reindeer, and there's a soldier. There's her corgi dog. That is so funny. I love it. And there's Santa. That's cute. Yeah, I love that. So okay. The Dinky Donkey. Yes. So, we have the Wonky Donkey. This is the Dinky Donkey. Wonky Donkey had a child. It was a little girl. Hee-haw. She was so cute and small. She was a Dinky Donkey. Wonky Donkey had a child. It was a little girl. Hee-haw. She was so cute and small, and she had beautiful long eyelashes. She was a blinky dinky donkey. Let me read one more page. Wonky Donkey had a child. It was a little girl. Hee-haw. She was so cute and small. She had beautiful long eyelashes, and she loved to listen to rowdy music. She was a punky blinky dinky donkey.
I like the makeup.
Wonky Donkey had a child. It was a little girl. Hee-haw. She was so cute and small. She had beautiful long eyelashes. She loved to listen to rowdy music, and she painted her hooves bright pink. She was an inky pinky punky blinky dinky donkey. Wonky Donkey had a child. It was a little girl. Hee-haw. She was so cute and small. She had beautiful long eyelashes. She loved to listen to rowdy music. She painted her hooves bright pink. And she had to go pee-pee. She was a winky tinky, inky pinky, punky blinky, dinky donkey. Well, it's a short book.
It's the card book.
Wonky Donkey had a child. It was a little girl. Hee-haw. She was so cute and small. She had beautiful long eyelashes. She loved to listen to rowdy music. She painted her hooves bright pink. She had to go pee-pee, and she loved to play the piano. She was a plinky plonky, winky tinky, inky pinky, punky blinky dinky donkey. Can you imagine a little kid trying to read Gavin trying to read this?
Well, you read it to them, it's fun.
Wonky Donkey had a child. It was a little girl. Hee-haw. She was so cute and small. She had beautiful long eyelashes. She loved to listen to rowdy music. She painted her hooves bright pink. She had to go pee-pee. She loved to play the piano, and she wore wild sunglasses. She was a funky, plinky, plonky, winky, tinky, inky, pinky, punky, blinky, dinky, donkey. Okay. Wonky Donkey had a child. It was a little girl. Hee-haw. She was so cute and small. She had beautiful long eyelashes. She loved to listen to rowdy music. She painted her hooves bright pink. She had to go pee-pee. She loved to play the piano. She wore wild sunglasses, and she smelled just as bad as her dad. She was a stinky, funky, plinky, plonky, winky, tinky, inky, pinky, punky, blinky, dinky, donkey. Look, the bird's behind it on the ground like laying there because it smells so bad. Wonky Donkey had a child. It was a little girl. Hee-haw, hee-haw. That was so cute. I love that. I've read the book to Gavin and Amelia. Now I need to read it again and read this one with it. That was very, very cute. Mr. Man, Little Miss, you are brilliant. Believe in what you can achieve. This is a new story. I actually was telling somebody on Thanksgiving that I really like the Mr. Man books, and she had never seen them before. And if you've never seen the Mr. Man books, you just need to look into them. They're really, it's a very British books series.
But they do sell them over here.
They do sell them over here. I have to get them from Amazon.
I thought they sold them at the bookstore. Do they not sell them at the bookstore?
I don't think they do. No, I don't think I've been able to get them at the bookstore. I always buy them on Amazon. So this will be really good. And this is, I like the bigger pages too, but typically these books are very small. So they're really small books, yeah, but now I like these big ones too. But this is what the characters look like. If you've ever seen Little Miss Princess, here's a bunch of them. And they're really, really cute characters. And if you look back through my videos, actually, a couple years back, she threw me a surprise birthday party. And she had me a cake and everything.
It was for her 21st.
Yeah, that's what it was for. Thank you very much, Malcolm. I love the books. Yes.
3D puzzle.
Okay.
Now this one looks more like like the first one we did.
Yeah, this is the one that, well, he gave us that one.
Yeah.
Malcolm gave us, there's one sitting on our mantle of Buckingham Palace, one of these puzzles.
Yeah.
It's sitting on the mantle in the dining room. And it was so much fun to put together. And so Malcolm has sent us this one now. They're calling it Big Ben, not Elizabeth Tower. I have to say that because some people get upset about it. But we know it's called Elizabeth Tower, but it's called Big Ben on the box, and I cannot wait to put it together.
I think they're so...
That will be fun.
What is the word? Psalmist or whatever. You know, people call it both things. You know?
Yes. Well, some people are purists, and they get upset when you call it anything
This has his
else.
address on it, so I don't want to...
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's ever been opened.
There's something in an envelope in here.
There's two of these. But,
Oh, there's two envelopes?
It's got his address on them, so I don't want to...
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
So the other one must be for Amelia.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he's gonna have a fit. Mr. Min and Little Miss, happy birthday. Congratulations. Enjoy your special day, Gavin. And the book, oh my goodness. And this is for Gavin. And it has red hair, and she has red hair.
Yep.
I want you to look. Oh my goodness. That is, I'm not even gonna open them.
No, they're cute.
I have one that says, it has my name on it. And I don't even want to crack the book. That is very, very special.
I'll put them back in the envelope.
Yeah, we'll put them in the envelopes. And I tell you what, Amelia's birthday is coming up very soon. Amelia's birthday is December 23rd. So I will wait and give that to her for her birthday. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't wait and give Gavin's to him for his birthday. Or do you think I should go ahead and give it to him?
That's up to you.
Don't you think it'll be more special if it's on his birthday? I tell you what, I'm not gonna. Amelia definitely will get hers on her birthday because hers is coming up. Let me know in the comments, or Malcolm. Malcolm can let me know too because he's the one giving the gift. Do you think I should give it to Gavin now, or do you think I should wait until his birthday?
His birthday's like halfway through the year.
Yeah, his birthday is July. It's July 2nd. So, you know, should I wait until July, or should I go ahead and give it to him now with Amelia getting hers? You just let me know, because it doesn't matter, because it, you know, it might be more special and more meaningful to actually get it on your birthday.
Yeah.
So, but thank you so much. It's wonderful. Everything that you sent for us, we really, really appreciate it. So we just opened the box from Malcolm, and then now we got another box to open for you from Sarah in California. But I do want to show you, Vanessa sent me a beautiful Thomas Kincaid Christmas card, and Vanessa is in Canada, so thank you very, very much. I really appreciate the Christmas card, and I love Thomas Kincaid paintings anyway. So this box is from Sarah in California, and I know a couple of the things that Sarah put in here, some cookies, but other than that, I'll probably be surprised. Okay, I remember, no, these are, I remember her showing me a picture of these, and honestly, I just have forgotten about them. These are, so you know that we've tried the Bon Maman, and I say it wrong every time, the jellies, and we did the Advent calendar, which is an awesome Advent calendar to get. It really is, because you get a jar every day of their jams, and if you've never tried them, it's the perfect way to try all the flavors, and one day you get a little jar of honey. So these, a long time ago, we tried some of their tartlets that were mailed to us, but I told Sarah we had not tried these. These are chocolate caramel, and then these are raspberry, and so we have not tried either one of those, so those will be fun. And then, okay, these are the cookies I was talking about that I knew about. And I'd forgotten about these tarts. These are from 7-Eleven.
One more.
And I tell you all every time, because I'm sure people wonder if they're new to the channel, why does she care so much about 7-Eleven? Doesn't she have a 7-Eleven? We don't have a 7-Eleven in our area, so anytime Sarah sends us 7-Eleven stuff, it's very exciting to us. So these are sandwich cookies. So these are candy cane cream, pomegranate cream, and pecan pie cream.
To be interesting.
Be very good. These are donuts from 7-Eleven. These are gingerbread. Ooh, frosted cherry.
I didn't see any other donuts in here.
That sounds really good. Frosted cherry. Let's see. This is 7-Eleven. Wonder why she put this in a bag. These are, gummy cinnamon bears. And I do love...
Maybe because they're so strong. Because you can smell them.
That's smart. That was really smart. That never occurred to me. So these, I love cinnamon candy anyway. So 7-Eleven. And those are big bears. That reminds me of the size of Scott and Judy's bears. Somebody I watch on TikTok, she eats gummy bears, so that reminds me of the size of them.
They're special gummy bears, though.
They're special gummy bears. These are sugared Christmas trees and snowmen from 7-Eleven, which sounds so good. I can't wait to try those. I wonder if those are going to be cherry flavor. Ooh, and they have green ones in here too. No telling what flavors those will be. Ooh, they come in wild cherry, green apple, and strawberry banana. So not just strawberry, but strawberry banana. This is Trader Joe's Stroopwafel cake baking mix. Layers of sugar, flour, brown sugar, Stroopwafel pieces, and crunchy caramel bits. Just add water, butter, and eggs. Well, that sounds easy. You know what? We might have just enough unsalted butter. We'll have to see.
How much does that? I think we have a stick in there.
1 1/4.
1 1/4 stick.
Yeah, 3 eggs and water. This doesn't sound bad at all to do.
I don't think we have the 3 eggs. We used them all.
We did use them all. That's okay. We'll buy some more eggs.
Some more drama.
Not a big deal because we always need eggs anyway. Okay. Sarah has sent us this brand before. This is Open Nature Granola. So we have the almond butter. These are both almond butter. This is the maple. It's amazing how they get squished.
I know. All the air gets sucked out.
Yes. So this is maple and this is coconut chocolate. And both of those sound really good. Kind bars?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if the green ones are the same or if they're different.
I didn't even know they came out with these. These are called Kind Thins. They're only 90 calories. Dark chocolate nuts and sea salt, caramel almond sea salt, and peanut butter dark chocolate. So the flavors aren't new, but it's the way that they're delivered is new because the dark chocolate nuts and sea salt's only 90 calories and the other two are only 100 calories. So if you're looking for a 100 calorie snack, this is awesome. Even though we've tried the flavor, we'll still review these because it'll be interesting to see what kind of different texture it has. Ooh, oh, I love these. I love these. We received these from a viewer. I want to say, I hate to say his name wrong. I want to say his name was Damien. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen. It was a long time ago. I mean, you're talking years ago. But we reviewed these. They are absolutely phenomenal. They sell these in our Walmart. And they come on like a little display at the end. There's like a whole display of like different Mexican candies and special sweet treats like this. This is marzipan, but it's absolutely delicious. I love this stuff.
You've got a strawberry.
No, it's a rose. It's just their symbol.
I don't know. I just saw red.
They're marzipan, but it's peanuts, and so it's like a compressed. It's like a packed in peanuts with the marzipan, which I love marzipan and I love peanuts. And so these are wonderful. We will just be able to enjoy these because I love them. They're only like, 130 calories. I could have told you that without even looking because I remember from having them that long ago because I thought it was worth it to get 130 calories in that little disc because they're full of flavor. They're exceptional.
Nice.
These are Joe's Candies. And I'm thinking Sarah has sent us Joe's Candies before. These are butter rum sea salt caramel. And this is salted caramels and black salt. So if Sarah didn't send them, then maybe we bought them ourselves. But I'm pretty sure we've had this brand before. This will be fun to try. So the only thing Sarah sent us that we've had before is these. But like I said, I will look forward to having this at night because they're so good. So thank you very, very much. And I want to tell you right now, before I forget, that we played lots of games at Thanksgiving. And on my blog, there is a tab. There's a bar at the top. And what do those bars say?
It's like home and games to print and then about me, I believe.
Or printables or something like that.
Something print.
So if you want to see the games, we made up these random games to play for Thanksgiving. If you want to see the games, then we have the games on there and the key. Right.
The answer key.
So all you have to do,
and they're Word documents, so you just click on them.
Right. All you do is go to tammydunn.net and you'll see the bar across and printables and you can just print them out from there. But it's a lot of fun to get the family together and just to pass out these games, and it was really helpful to us. One of the first ones that we gave out was a slogans game. And so the reason why that was so good is because it's such a time-consuming game that Kevin and I it gave us time to get a really good start on the dishes and clearing up and all that.
Putting food in the fridge.
Putting cold stuff back in the fridge and starting on the dishes while they were all in the dining room working on that game. Because they were it felt like they were doing it for 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah, probably even 30 minutes.
Yeah, so it's a time-consuming game, the slogans, but there's a lot of neat ones.
And there's ones we've done before, too. They're on there, too.
Yes, ones that we had last year at Thanksgiving, those are on there as well. So if you've never clicked on that, on that section of my blog, I just think it's fun to play games. And
it's not one you have to run around and do anything with. You can just sit there with a pen.
Yes, you hand out pens, and then everybody takes up the piece of paper and you pass it around. You don't have to get up and do anything. It's not like charades or something. You know, you're sitting right there doing it. So anyway, it's just something to know. If you've never clicked on that, it's there right there on my blog. Well, my hair looks awful. I've been playing that Oculus.
It does slide your hair.
When you play the Oculus, okay, when I play the Oculus, because I have long hair, by the time I'm finished, I'm sweating profusely. Because it's like a cardio. Now, I'm not even kidding you.
Well, tell them what you're playing.
What do you mean, I'm playing Beat Saber. I'm playing Beat Saber. And so it's
a rhythm game.
Yeah, and you are moving. And I'm telling you, it is cardio, and I work out. It's something. So when I'm finished, when I pull that Oculus off, I've got indentions in my face where I've had it on, and my hair's plastered to my head, and I'm sweaty, and my hair's sweaty, and my clothes are sweaty. It's not an attractive look, but I have a blast. I just make sure that we've done all the videos, like the reviews and stuff that we're going to do for the day. That way I don't show up. I mean, I don't look... I don't look great to begin with, but I want to make sure I don't look sweaty, at least on camera. You want to get down here, Chapel? I wanted to tell you that we finished the Queen's Gambit last night. Chapel thinks that Kevin is doing this cross stitch to torture him. Kevin has to fool with this thread, and it just really kills Chapel to not be able to play with it. Yeah, my aunt was here on Thanksgiving. She had been in the house, I think, all of 5 minutes, and she walked back through the kitchen, and she had blood dripping from her hand. And what did she say?
She said the cat doesn't like me or something
like
that.
And I mean, she said she tried to pet him, and he clawed her. Chapel, he likes me, and he likes Ashley, although he will bite Ashley's ankles, which is so funny. But he really likes men. He will worry my dad to death when my dad comes in here. And any, like, man that comes into the house, like, to do work or to inspect something or whatever, he likes men. And I think that's what it is. So, I think he just likes men. Anyway, the Queen's Gambit was fantastic. I think we watched it for like 3 days and we were finished with it because it was so good that we watched several episodes each day, and there's only 7. There's only 7 episodes. But the
and when it's over, it's over. There's no future version.
No,
episodes. I'm just saying it does end.
But I was thrilled to death to see. I don't know his name, so. But the boy, he played the little boy in Love Actually. He's also in a bunch of other things. He's in Game of Thrones, and he's in a bunch of stuff. But I know him best. Was he in The Maze Runner?
Yeah, Maze Runner.
I know him best from Love Actually, is the little boy who has the crush on the girl that sings.
Sam.
I love him. I think he's wonderful. And he was in there. And so it was really good to see him. But it's supposed to take place in Lexington, Kentucky. So if you watch my videos, we go to Lexington all the time. Well, I can tell you it was filmed in Germany and Canada. So it did not, none of it was filmed in Lexington, Kentucky. And it's really apparent that it wasn't, because they say the names of roads and stuff like that, but the roads are nothing like what they're showing. So they mentioned New Circle Road several times, and they show it like a 2-lane road, and there was like a bridge.
The whole narrow almost a 1-lane bridge.
Yeah, and that's it's just that.
Not in the 60s. It may have been like that at some point in time, but not in the 60s.
And they mentioned somebody works for the Herald Leader, the Lexington Herald Leader, and Kevin said back when they were talking about it, because this was supposed to take place in like the 60s.
Mid-60s.
You said that in the
the company was the Herald Leader,
right?
But the paper was the Herald and the Leader. They were two different papers.
Right.
You got morning and night.
But
the company was the Herald Leader.
Right. But anyway, if you live in the area, you can tell it was not filmed around here. None of the buildings or anything like that are familiar. I think it's neat that they said Lexington and they threw out these names, Henry Clay and.
What if the author was like from around here or something?
I don't know.
It's based on a book.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, the author of the book could have been from around here.
And the person that plays in this doesn't really exist. You said you looked her up.
I looked her up, and there is. It's about a chess player, a female chess player, and she's just. She has this brilliant mind for chess. And I looked her up, and it says that this person does not really exist. So it is just a fictional book. But it was very, very good. You don't have to know anything about chess, because I don't. I've never even tried to play chess. But you don't have to know anything about chess to enjoy the movie. It is very, very enjoyable. And it's enjoyable to see the time period, because you get to see the clothes and the decor and all that stuff. So not only is it a good story, but you get stuff like that too. So I don't know what show Kevin and I are going to watch next, but whatever it is, I'll let you know. We got a box in the mail, and I actually forgot that this was coming. Shame on me. But we immediately got it off the porch. So this is from Natalia. So Natalia ordered us this pie, which I can't believe she did this. Let me get the information off here. For Tammy. Hi Tammy, Kevin, and family. I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did. I'll try and get a video of the cute original location and send it. So, let's see. This is called Drunken Nut, and I love the name of that. That's the name of the pie itself. Wow. And it, just so you know, it's cold, and that cold pack is still very hard.
Of course, it's cold outside.
So yes, it's cold outside, so that's a good thing. Okay, so let me see what they sent us. Emporium Pies is the name of it. So they're just saying.
I like their postcard right there you got in your hand.
This one, we ship on Goldbelly. Yes.
Goldbelly.
Natalia ordered this from Goldbelly. We ship nationwide. 20% off your first order. Or is it? Yeah, no, $20. $20 off your first order. And Goldbelly does ship all over.
I like that name, Goldbelly.
Goldbelly. I thought of ordering from Goldbelly in the past, but everything's really, really expensive, so I haven't wanted to take the plunge yet. This is from the Emporium Pies, and this is what the actual place looks like. And this card says Drunken Nut, and it gives the ingredients, allergens, it says storage. So it says keep sealed until ready to serve. Store in a cool, dry place. Refrigeration is not recommended, so we're not going to put this in the refrigerator. It can be frozen in the original packaging for up to 3 weeks. Serving instructions: if frozen, allow pie to come to room temperature. It can be served at room temperature, so we can serve it straight out of the box if we wanted to. or heat it in the oven at 350 for 20 to 30 minutes to serve warm. So I'm going to contact Natalia, and I'm going to ask Natalia what her opinion is. Does she think we should heat it, or does she think we should serve it at room temperature? I'm thinking for some reason that she had hers at room temperature. But I'm not going to open it to show it to you right now. If you're interested in it, you can watch the video. It's going to be Emporium Pies, and it's going to be called Drunken Nut. I am going to end the vlog for the week, but I have a couple of shows to tell you about. So Kevin and I binge watched The Undoing, and it did not, I think it only had like 8 episodes or something like that, but it stars Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant, and it also has Lily, R-A-B-E, I don't know how you pronounce her last name, but she's played in episodes of American Horror Story, and you'll recognize her right away once you see her if you're a fan of American Horror Story. Donald Sutherland's in it. He plays Nicole Kidman's dad. There's the woman who played the secretary in the, I think she was a secretary, in the West Wing. Janelle Maloney, I think's her name. That's what it says. She's in there. You'll recognize her. There's some really big names in this. Now, what's funny is Kevin and I really enjoyed it, and the whole series was very, very interesting. I tell you what, though, before I go on and say what I was gonna say, Kevin and I both think that one of the main characters, her real name is Matilda DeAngelis. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her last name correctly. She is a dead ringer for Jennifer Lawrence. As a matter of fact, Kevin said, you know who she reminds me of? Jennifer Lawrence. And I said, yeah, me too. And he, after a little while of looking at her, he's like, are you sure that's not Jennifer Lawrence? And I said, no, I looked her up. It's not Jennifer Lawrence. She looks that much like Jennifer Lawrence that you think it's Jennifer. You feel like you're watching Jennifer Lawrence. So anyway, it's a good show. But what I was going to say is I read an article in like the Daily Mail or something, and people in the UK, it was like they wanted they're hoping they'll do a second season of this. I disagree completely. I don't think there needs to be any second season of this. It started and it ended, and there's really nowhere for it to go. The story is complete. You don't need to know anything else about these people. You know, if you like the cast could do a new show or something. But it's kind of like Kevin and I talked after. It's like the show The Affair. The Affair drug on and on and on. And you like the people that were in it. You like the actors and actresses, and you just liked them so much that you watched it for those people more than the story. The story just drug on and on. This is the same thing, to where they've made this one season of The Undoing, and they don't need to make any more. It's like the other one that she was in, Nicole Kidman, Big Little Lies. Kevin quit watching that after a little while because it got to be, it was really good at first, and then they like would make another season. It's like it didn't need to go on anymore, you know. It needed to end. And I don't know if they plan on doing any more of the Big Little Lies, but I hope not. I mean, I would watch it just for those people, but like Kevin quit watching it. But I really don't think they should do another season of that. The other show, well, we've actually started watching, I forgot. We started watching 2 shows last night. Let me pull the other one up real quick. The other one we've watched the first episode. The first episode is like an hour and a half long, which I wasn't expecting. It's like, wow, this is as long as a movie. But then we didn't realize it had been on for an hour and a half. It's called Yellowstone. And Yellowstone stars Kevin Costner. And some of the other people, you recognize their faces because they've played bit parts and things. I think it's going to be a good show. What surprised me about it is that Ashley's the one that recommended this show to me. So it's completely, just from this first episode, it's just completely different from anything that I would expect Ashley to like. Kevin Costner runs a ranch in Montana, and that's all I'll say about that. I won't tell you anything else about it. But it just surprises me that it's Ashley's kind of thing, and that she actually stuck with it. Because I feel like there's other shows, like if she likes Yellowstone, I feel like that she should, I don't know if she's ever watched all of 6 Feet Under. I don't know if she's ever watched all of The Sopranos. But I definitely feel like if she likes Yellowstone, she would like those two. So anyway, we've only watched the first episode of that, and I think that's going to be good. But after that, we watched the first episode of The Flight Attendant, and thank goodness there are more episodes that have already come out. So we get HBO Max, and that's where we're watching it, is HBO Max. And it is, I cannot wait to watch the next episode. If it hadn't have been so late, so we started Yellowstone late, and it was an hour and a half, and then we turned on The Flight Attendant. So by the time that was over, it was already like, I don't know, I feel like it was like 11:30, which isn't late. But then by the time we would have watched another episode, it would have been 12:30. And so anyway, we just didn't. I can't wait to watch the next episode to see what's going to happen. So if you don't want to know the setup for the show, then I will see you next week. Feel free to click off, because this is all I'm going to talk about. I'm going to tell you what happens in the first 11 minutes. Because it happens in the first 11 minutes. It's probably in the previews if you were to watch a preview. I'm sure it is. I didn't watch any previews. So because this is the first 11 minutes, I'm not giving anything away. You're going to find this out really quickly. It's Kaylee Cuoco. And Kaylee Cuoco played, she was in The Big Bang Theory. And she's a terrific actress, and she did great in that show. What's funny is it was such a very funny show, and you know, it was a sitcom, and she did such a good job playing Penny that a lot of people would get stuck in that kind of a role. So you can't imagine them playing anything else. She is so phenomenal in this part that you completely forget that she ever was Penny in The Big Bang Theory. She is a flight attendant, and so she's traveling all over the place. She's single, she has no children, and she's constantly traveling. And it's like, in the first 11 minutes, they're showing you she is a party girl. So every time that plane touches down, she has these cities that she parties in. She drinks a lot. She dances. It seems like she knows people in all over parts of the world, and she meets up with these people, and so she sleeps around a lot. Seems like that's evident. She sleeps around a lot, and she's quick to sleep around. So she meets this guy on one of her flights. She works in first class, where you get like your own little cubby, you know, where Kevin and I will never get to sit. But you get your own little like section, a cubby, a bed to lay in and all that. And that's where she's working, and she meets this guy, and they immediately hook up in the bathroom on the flight. After the flight, they meet again, and they're together. It seems like days on end. It seems like days went by that she's with this guy at wherever they had landed. Was it Bangkok? Are you listening to me at all? You're not listening to me. For some reason, I'm thinking it Bangkok. Anyway, she's drunk. I like stinking dog drunk, and so she wakes up the next morning in this hotel room. And she turns over and she looks at him, and he's dead. His throat is slit. And so, yeah, she doesn't know. She doesn't remember what happened. She has no clue what's going on. How did this happen? What's going on? And then that's when the intro comes on to the show, The Flight Attendant. So you haven't heard any music or seen any kind of intro until after that happens. And then the intro happens. And it's like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen next? She's in a foreign country. You don't want to get caught, you know, in a foreign country with a dead guy in the bed next to you. She's completely freaking out. And so anyway, it goes from there. So from what I've told you, you can gather it's a very adult show. They're not hiding anything from you. They're showing him after, you know, what he looks like lying there. They didn't show it happening yet. They haven't, because I've only watched the first episode. But you see him laying there, so they're not trying to hide any of that from you. They're showing, you know, drinking and the sexual stuff and all that. So it's a very adult show, but I cannot wait to watch the next episode. We're gonna have to watch it tonight because it is so good. I think there are like 3 episodes out. And the next episode comes out tonight. So there's a new episode. I don't know what time things come out on HBO. It's probably already out. I guess if they schedule it for a certain, I don't know. I don't know if they schedule things for a certain time or not, because I'm watching it, you know, the first episode came out on November 18th. And so I don't know if HBO has a schedule for these things, or is it like Netflix and it just comes out at midnight or whatever on that day. I don't know, but we're gonna get caught up real quick on this show because it's so good, and this will be one that I'll look forward to watching from week to week. So hopefully you all will watch it too. If you are watching it, leave me a comment below. I hope everyone had a terrific Thanksgiving and you're gearing up for Christmas, and just hope that everyone's having a good week. You saw we already had some snow here. It didn't last. It was like nothing. But I'm sure other parts of the country have had a lot of snow by now. So anyway, I hope you all had a good week. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.